Hi, and welcome to Cornwall Chamber of Commerce's Business Partner Meet. And today I'm meeting Ally Allington from Bishop Fleming. So, hello, Ally.
Hello.
Very nice to meet you. All right.
And you, yeah.
Good. And what I always like to start off with is, thank you for being a business partner and thank you for coming today. I really appreciate you coming here today. But, for those people out there who don't know what Bishop Fleming is, what is Bishop Fleming?
Okay, so Bishop Fleming are essentially an accountancy practice, but we're a full service firm. So we have all of your specialist departments as well as doing traditional accounts and tax. We also do sort of corporate finance, auditing. We have a separate payroll team and there's always the specialists, like the VAT specialists and the stamp duty specialists. So the idea with Bishop Fleming is that you can sort of come to us at the start of your business journey and grow with us, and we can support you through all of your stages right through to potentially exiting the business, whether that's on retirement, handing it down to the next generation, or potentially selling it one day. We can support you through all of those stages. So it's sort of like a one-stop shop.
Which is perfect, isn't it, as well? And how many offices have you got? Roughly?
We've got 8
now.
Wow. So we actually...
And what sort of distance from Cornwall is it?
So we go all the way up to Worcester.
Oh, right.
And we recently acquired a Cheltenham office, so the gap between Bristol and Worcester has sort of been filled with that Cheltenham office now. So it covers a really, really wide area.
The whole southwest, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's good to see how we collaborate with you because that's not always replicated across that whole patch. But a couple of the other chambers work really well, but it's good to work with you guys.
So how many staff are you employing, roughly? Again, you don't have to know exact
numbers.
It must be quite a big name, isn't it?
It's getting very close to 500.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think when I joined 4 years ago, it was about 350, 360, and through continual growth and significant sort of graduate recruitment hires, we're close to 500 now. So I expect in the September intake, it will tip quite far over 500. For the last couple of years, we've had 60-something graduates and school leavers join us every September, which is fantastic.
Is it graduates or apprenticeships or what kind of?
So it's all apprenticeships.
Brilliant.
All of the graduates and the school leavers do a level 7 apprenticeship, which is the equivalent of a master's.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
So they finish the qualification with their chartered accountancy qualification, but they also, because it's an apprenticeship, they get to do all of the other skills training alongside it, which is brilliant because they come out with the skills they need to do the job. Yeah. Presentation skills, communication skills, negotiation skills, and it's all delivered by Bishop Fleming. So brilliant. we actually deliver our own apprenticeship.
Wow.
And
so you've got your own trainers on board and So we have our own learning and development team that design all of the courses, and it means that when the students qualify, they have all of the skills that we expect them to have to be able to do the job as they progress through their careers. That's amazing.
So it is amazing. So
that's that next generation which you need, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And but because we deliver it ourselves, we're subject to an Ofsted inspection.
Oh, right. So, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, so expecting a full one within the next couple of years.
Wow.
Which is... it's just
is that daunting or?
Well, we've had the initial visit, which was positive. We're well placed for the full inspection. But so nerve-wracking for the team. Yeah,
and one thing I always ask is, Ally Allington, where did you start at Bishop Fleming? You must have started somewhere, and then where you are now.
Yeah, so at Bishop Fleming,
at Bishop Fleming.
So yes, I joined 4 years ago in the Truro office. Yeah. But I suppose my journey to that is quite important because I grew up in North Devon. Right. And qualified in a small firm in North Devon. Decided that I needed sort of more experience for my career because the firm was quite small. Yeah. So I travelled to the southeast and worked in a firm in Guildford and audited larger companies in London. Yeah. I spent a bit of time out in the Caribbean, in the British Virgin Islands, looking after some companies out there, which was really interesting work. I bet it was. And then when I came back to the UK, I was quite
keen to be a partner, doing looking after commercial businesses under the audit threshold. I'm also a chartered tax advisor, so I give a very holistic approach to my advice, looking after the business but also the people that own it. And so a vacancy appeared at Bishop Fleming, and I'd always wanted to work for Bishop Fleming. So being able to come back down to the southwest to where I grew up, work for Bishop Fleming was just perfect.
Just perfect.
So 4 years later, here I am. Supporting the company's growth, and it's never boring.
No. Anything in Cornwall's never boring. But and I think you're doing a fantastic job as well. And one of the questions I always ask our business partners, why become a business partner with the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce? Why?
Okay. So I think it really helps to ensure that there's continuity in what you do. So having the business partners which really support you means that we're all comfortable that you're always going to be there doing what you do, supporting business, bringing businesses together, helping to sort of collaborate and talk about key issues and help each other. I think that's necessary, and I think we do that really well in Cornwall, and you play a big part in that.
And we try to. It's if you think we cover every sector, and making sure that every event we have covers every one of those sectors at some stage, along that 12-month period, and making sure, obviously, with Bishop Fleming and what you do, trying to involve you, and as a business partner, you get an opportunity to speak at the breakfast, for example. So it's always good for you to get one of those booked in, and let people know who you are and what you do. And again, thank you for Bishop Fleming, being a business partner of ours. We really appreciate that. So Bishop Fleming, where do you see Bishop Fleming in the next 5 years, for example? I know you talked about apprenticeships and you've got the next generation coming through, but obviously you've been expanding as well. Is there any more?
So I think the key for us at the moment is growth. We've got a very ambitious growth target, which we're sort of setting ourselves up for at the moment. There's a lot going on. We've got an international partners conference in a couple of weeks, which we're really looking forward to, and that's going to sort of set the stage for 23-24 for us. And yes, the next 5 years are going to be really, really interesting for Bishop Fleming. So watch this space.
Oh, definitely. We're definitely watching that space. And hopefully, we're going to carry on working together. We're going into 23-24 now. We've already had a conversation in the green room with regards to things which will be happening, next year at the Chamber of Commerce. But one of the things I want to say before you leave is, thank you for being a business partner. That comes from, myself, Kim, and the team, because without guys like you, we wouldn't be able to be here as a Chamber of Commerce. We need our membership, we need our business partners just to keep going. As you know, we're an SME business, a non-for-profit membership organisation.
Absolutely,
and we need your support. So again, thank you for your support. Looking forward to our business partner catch up at some stage. Some stage. I'll get out in a minute. And thank you for coming in today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Darren.